you.
Yeah, it's great to see you too.
You too. Oh my goodness. Come join us. Come sit.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Gabriel. The kids who you are going to be building these Makey Makeys for, they cannot communicate. They know how to communicate. Their brains won't let them communicate the way we do. So this is where, when Mrs. Brophy approached us, this is where we thought, oh my God, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Can you guys help us unlock their voices?
I want you to think big today. What could be done? Because today is about reimagining what could be done. You know, in this case, we had two schools coming together to solve a problem. And I think that we have to come out of our box, out of our shells, and really work together to make a difference for our kids.
So at recess time, we're going to come out and just observe the kids as to how they interact with their environment outside. And again, thinking along the lines of, what can I do to enhance their learning and engage them in working with other kids?
I thought he was kind of like, you know, he was excited, but of course, like, you know, a bit shy of what he was doing, and it was just really nice to meet him because it looks like he's very excited to, like, you know, kind of meet like kind of an older peer. So, like, you know. Right. Yeah. Hey, high five, man. Yeah. There we go.
When you're inspired by an idea and we have those questions, you know, well, how can I do this? I think, you know, we have an opportunity to show the world that we are learners too.
You need to design something for your child, for your student, based on what we need them to be able to do, to practice, to work on, and something that they love and are inspired by and passionate about.
Are you excited to meet new people? Are you excited to have someone working with you? I know. Isn't that fantastic?
Our job today is to come up with the impossible, the unknown, and we have to have a way to do that. So instead of class being us saying, okay, today we're doing this, today we're doing this, today we're doing this, you need to help decide what we're doing each day. And we're going to help guide and fill in the blanks with that missing knowledge, like Kevin talked about. If there's a piece we don't know within code or electronics.
When we first went to St. Gabriel's, a lot of the students were concerned, like they thought to themselves, what are we doing? You know, I don't know how we're going to do this. And so there was a little bit of anxiety at the beginning, which is understandable, right? But then as the process went on and they started to build things, that in itself became reinforcing. And they saw something come to life. And in that process where something came to life that can actually be useful for someone, right? In particular, specifically for someone, that really engaged them, and that anxiety just, it diminished.
Right now we are drawing and planning out what we are going to do for our project. Like, we were thinking of putting a kind of like a driving game. So we're thinking of designing a steering wheel right now.
Right, can everybody say good morning to Mrs. Jaworski's here?
Hi.
We are Skyping and we are co-teaching on the web today. We're excited because today marks the first day of building day. So we hope to have some prototypes to share next week. Okay. Some things we've started building and we can probably get some feedback.
A really important part of this project was to make sure that that real life context was part of it. So if we're going to be making assistive technology devices and communication devices for our students, we have an obligation. We need to invite in those professionals whose job this is, especially for our computer science students, to see that there are people who go out and do this with our students and to get their professional opinion as to what we can do to make our product better. And so we invited occupational therapists and speech and language pathologists who work with these students to come in and give us advice. If we were to use our device with a child, what do they think? And at the beginning, you know, there was some hesitation in the room because I think while our service providers have these amazing skill set for intervention with our students, this type of technology is foreign to them. But our students are experts in this type of technology. And so to bring those two skill sets together and have adults and students working together, it created this synergy that we were blown away by, because the students were asking real specific questions. How can I make this better for this student? They really want a high five, but we're scared they're going to trip over certain things, or how can we improve this? And an occupational therapist talking to a student as an equal. Well, I would do this, and I think we could do this, and it was amazing.
The one thing that I'm really impressed with was the level of support that we received from different departments, just the interest from it, and just the fact that there were people just willing to try it. Like, we didn't know what this would look like, how it would unfold, what the possibilities were, but oh my gosh, we're looking at, you know, the ministerial order of learning. We're looking at universal design for learning principles. We're taking all these mandates and all of these initiatives and putting it together, and just the possibilities are endless. Good morning to everyone, parents and guests. We're so grateful that you could join us today for our Makey Makey showcase. And thank you grade 5 and grade 6s for coming along and being a part of such an exciting event.
You know, I think when you're inspired by an idea and we have those questions, you know, well, how can I do this? I think, you know, we have an opportunity to show the world that we are learners too. That we're not a sage on the stage expert standing at the front of the room, you know, teaching everybody everything. Those days are done, but we can dig in and we can ask colleagues and we can ask our students and we can collaborate and get involved in our own learning to take on something new that will absolutely change the lives of our kids.
Our learning coach is taking what's being done here, and now the grade 5s and the grade 6s are taking it over. So it's continuing on. So now they're building for other kids here in the building because this is their community and they want ownership of it. So they're creating more opportunities, and we have a very incredibly supportive parent community. They want the best for their kids. They're going to make sure those opportunities present themselves, and whenever you have parents on board going, anything for my child, you know what, and it's through the school, we're going to support that. So yeah, it's been this incredible growth experience for everyone.
Makey!